Hello. There we go. It's going to turn. Stupid light. Hey, Ragnar. No more 3D printing. No. Still got a mess behind me. Is this light going to go on? Apparently it is. Well done, me. How you doing? Microphone is working as well. No more 3D printing yet. Well, there is a reason for that. You see this large building right there? It is done. Like, I haven't glued all the bits together, but it is done. I am 3D printing right now. In fact, I've been 3D printing since, I don't know, 1 or something. I'm printing this thing, which is basically one of these sorts of things. Oh god, it's a sort of well, actually both printers are printing one. They're basically like floor plates, like a gaming surface. So the actual tavern is going to sit on this. Well, it's going to sit on basically 5 of them. So that's yet some idea of the size. The mansion is done, yeah. It is neat. I'll show you some of the files that go underneath it, like some of the underground stuff. Much as I love this, I don't have the space to print it all out. It's like it's 3 plates. Oh. So you print 3 of them out, and it's not on camera. Like 2 foot wide. So each block is 2 foot by 2 foot, and so the first second Kickstarter was 4 foot by 2 foot. The cathedral is the same again, so it's 4 foot by 4 foot squared. I genuinely think it's obviously good for it's obviously good for more time, because there are destroyed versions of these. Would I personally recommend printing these for Warhammer Fantasy or Age of Sigmar? Probably not, because they are big. I would recommend, like, if you're doing a big, fat, sexy, like 10,000 point, like, battle with like a couple of friends on each side, yes. But I think this, well, we'll see how we'll measure it. I think it's like 50 centimeters wide, which is a good chunk of the battle mat taken up. Never heard of that? You never heard of More Time? Let me tell you about More Time, the best game of all time. It absolutely crushes D&D. It crushes Warcry. It crushes anything. Which is why they had to kill it. It's why Games Workshop had to destroy it. It was becoming too powerful for its own good. Must be. Obscure little game, yeah. Yeah, however, seriously though, well, I mean, that is partially my serious hat, but also, I think it's ideal for D&D. I would definitely recommend people who are really into D&D get this. Buy it from me personally, rather than anyone else. But if they have their own 3D printers, they should probably get the files anyway, because they're great. Because you get your ground, you get your buildings, you get the sewer level, and then yeah, the whole load of scenery. How was your weekend? I hope it was good. What did you get up to? So we are going to glue together some of this. Beyond that, I don't know what we're doing today. I'm absolutely melting already in here. Absolutely bloody melting. It's pretty horrific. I don't remember. Oh, it's one of those days. One of those days. I understand. Do not fear. So, right. So we're printing out this right. Oh, this is printed. I'm printing out some of these boards right here. But beneath these boards, they have like. So I have some sewer for like between the roads. You can print out some sewers. Okay. But they also have like 4 foot. These, I think this is 4 inches deep, and then these other halves are like 2 inches deep. Yeah, dude, I've been saying this for ages. You just need to pay attention. You just need to pay attention. Okay. So there's the sewer right there. Obviously, you can print out like middle bits to like extend the sewer. And then you print out, well, the road on top of it. Wait, hold on. What's the sewer? Does it have a roof? What do you mean a roof? It has roads. It has roads on it. I mean, I will print out a chunk of sewer so I can show people. But I can't do that today. I'm absolutely melting. So when you say does it... Hold on. Can you clarify what you mean? Because I might be missing something. You mean the view from the side like this? Like, so that is a hole which goes into the sewer. And then you'll look, basically... That... I don't know if you can see this. This gonna... no. Yeah, so you'll look in through there and you'll look down the sewer. Like that. So it has... The roof is the road. Sorry, wrong. But we can have a look at the files, okay? It's probably easier to show you. Although, I mean, that's quite a good rendition. We need to look at the... We need to look at the files anyway, because we need to glue some dormer windows in place. And I've got a whole load of them, and they're all jumbled up. That one's actually a ruin, so... We need to glue the windows onto the dormer windows on. Have no roofs. Do you mean like... Okay, I think I know what you mean. Okay, well, what I will show you is... I don't think I'll be able... Bamboo. I don't know if you... I don't think... I think I know what you mean. And I have a sneaky suspicion. Not gonna be able to make you happy on that front. Dividers, sewers. Sewer straight. See if I can show this to you. Play capture? Yeah, so this is... Oh, God. Yeah, we can check later. I mean, basically, this is the sewer right there. And this will sit on top of it. And this will sit on top of it. So it technically has a roof, but it's not detailed. Yeah, I don't... The problem is... I think the designer would need to make an entirely separate section for the roof, and then this to sit on top of the roof. So I think it was just like a little bit too much work. Yeah. However, I have a sneaky... let me have a think, because I think I've seen another sewer recently. I will try and... If I get a spare moment today, I will try and get my brain working and have a look at that situation for you. Just remind me. Have a great dinner. Get that food. So yeah, while we have this here, we will There to you. We will. I just want to get the window bits right, because no. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a day. Dormer A. Dormer B. That's the second attic. Let me see if I can. Okay. So I'll show you. I'll show you the issue. Well, it's not an issue. It's just what it is. Here are the instructions. Don't need to worry about dormer windows here. So here we have. I might be missing some. Yo, I might need to print 2 more things for this. I might be a couple of windows short. That would be a nuisance. We're gonna have one of those. If so, we're gonna have to remedy that. So this needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dormer windows, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 8 in front. I will technically have 9, but one's buggered. So I might need to print out. Oh dear, that is going to be an irritation. I genuinely thought everything was printed. That's an irritation. We'll use the destroyed one as a stand-in, because that will take us up to 9. But we do need to look at which one's which. So for the Oast House, we finally got a successful print on that. That was a bit of a that was causing us a few issues. So we need a 22 and a 20. So that's a dormer B and a dormer A. Okay. So for that, so we got these 2. Now I need to look at the bits that we have. And I'm very irritated about that. So I could have sworn we had a spare one. Like I thought, I could have sworn we had another. It might be in the building, in fact. But there's the ruined one. So we need to. So dormer A, dormer A is basically the plaster is ruined on the right hand side of the thing. So basically, this one you can see the boards underneath. Plaster's final left. So this is dormer A. 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 We got 5 Bs. Double B. Double B. Okay, fine. Righty, so a tiny little bit of tidying up to do on some of them. Generally pretty groovy up front. I suppose the time has been and gone for me to potentially put tracing paper or something like a semi-transparent, semi-opaque, transparent, semi-translucent, anyway, some kind of film over behind the windows and then a glowy light on the other side. But that stuff doesn't really appeal to me generally anyway, so not a massive loss. I have one more plate to print. Got one more plate to print. Maybe we can attach the failed window to that. It would increase the print time, but yeah, I'm not good. I don't like lighting effects, but I think it is definitely an option. I just don't. I'm not massively sold by lighting effects. I generally think they look rubbish. I know a lot of people think otherwise, and they're allowed that opinion, but thankfully we're on my stream and I can disapprove as much as I like. Absolutely melt. There are a few little bits to tidy up. I didn't do a stupid going live thing on bloody X. Yeah. Bloody little tiny little bits. Maybe we'll just glue them on and worry about them later. Little like fluffy, hairy bits. I should do the going live post. Clean up these as quickly as we can. How was your weekend? What did you get up to, Icarus? Okay. There's a bit of detritus under the eaves occasionally. Suppose you could put that down to cobwebs. Big, weird cobwebs. Hey, what's up, Gabba? How you doing, dude? Happy Monday to you. Hope you're well. How was your weekend? What's going on? All good, yo. Hell yeah. I think I'm just summoning a sneeze into existence. We have got this damn building printed out, but I think I made it a counting error. I think we need to print out one more set of windows. One more dormer windows. So that's a bit of an irritation, to put it mildly. But this big old building is finished, so to speak. Which is bloody great news. Means I have yet another project to crack on with once we get around to it on YouTube. But we're going to build it today. Well, I say build it, I mean just glue some bits together, really. Not really massives to build. On that front. I'm groovy. Well, I mean, I don't know about today, but I don't know. Weekend was busy, I guess. Did a little bit of tidying. I need to order some stuff from Scale Model 4D Workshop. Some styrene things. I don't normally do hobby stuff over the weekends. I don't like miniatures and things. I did a little bit of painting. Did a few hours on Saturday and a few hours on Sunday, but that is a rarity these days. Mostly because the fact that Monday barely any painting happened, so I had to make up for it a little bit over the weekend. So tidy up this thing. Oh, yeah. I see there are some pre-orders coming up this weekend, which we'll need to look at. Obviously, that dragon thing would have been lovely, but 90 quid. Absolutely not. Have to add that to Throne, if anything. Or just get rid of the goal wherever it is. That goal there, and just put the dragon thing in there instead. I think well, it was going to be the dragon and the sentinel, I suppose, if I was going to do a goal. What's going on here? It's slightly whiffy. Yeah, this one here is a bit slightly bananaed, but gotta have a little bit of difference from tile to tile. Can't all look the same unless you want it looking like garbage. Shoulder pads to do on my blade champion. He's basically done. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Looks like we're getting a new kill team. I suppose we need to look at the article first before we go down that route. The did you see that though? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one gone? Here it is. Okay. Got to get rid of these. I suppose it could be moss hanging down, I suppose. Potentially. Gonna take Alfaris to work tomorrow and get him primed? Hell yeah, dude. Do it. I stabbed myself then. Wouldn't be the first time. Hey, the English gentleman. Hello. Well, my mouth is my. We're subterranean. I do have a mouth, and I must scream. But hello. It's either that I don't know. I moved the camera thing to do a top-down shot, and I forgot to move it back properly. No, the English gentleman. I have no idea why the chappie designed it like so. It is a majestic building. I'll show you. I don't know personally why it's called the Black Swan Tavern. Wait for the image to load up. But that's what it's called now. If I well, I mean, I'm still tempted to rename it something smutty because I don't know. That's just how I roll. But this is the tavern. Right here, it's a big old beast. It's a big old beast. I can show it to you. Also, oh god. So that is the building right there. I am going to bring bits of it over here shortly. I'm just running out of. I don't have space on the camera to fit it all in, which is kind of irritating. Swan and Mallard. I will show you what we have for signage for this pub. Now I am tempted to do my own, like a smutty thing. Along the lines of very fine innkeeper, called Richard's Halfway In, etc. Hey, what's up, Fluent Code? How you doing today? I hope you're well. So this is a Black Swan. I mean, this is what we've been given. It's not going to be too complicated to make a styrene one of these. And then I wouldn't be sculpting on sort of a design. I'd have to freehand the entire thing, which is one of my biggest weaknesses in life, apart from a nice cup of tea. We have the weather vane. We got two things. Got to try and keep these bits all vaguely together because they all look alike. When they're 3D printed, they all look alike. I got no idea which side is which. So that is a pair of doors for the first floor. Front or the back, I don't know. I'll just have to figure it out. And that's the other doors for the bit. I know I'm missing bits. I'm missing that window. Okay, so I think these are for the attic. These doors. So I printed out. Oh god. I printed out auxiliary doors as well. Right here. For the other half. That's the right side. Pretty sure I might be missing one on this side, but whatever. I think I have some things in the actual hotel. It's the tavern itself. But we have some downstairs doors. I may very well have missed out a few bits and pieces. I guess we'll find out on stream relatively soon. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all well. And loose women? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not quite a bordello. But it could well be. think this bit got slightly squished or something. Like these filament bits slightly. I mean, it's a door. It's going to be. I think they're going to be model closed. Although they are functioning hinges. If you get like a 2 mil or a 1.5 mil bit of dowel, some variety. Still haven't done that going live post. God damn it. The front and back. Should be a front and back door. I think I have two. I think this person has 2 back doors. There is the weather vane right here. I need to locate. There's a board which sticks into there, and that goes on top of the oast house. But those are all there. So I just need to move some bits around on this desk. Now, where the hell? No, that's a door. Okay, so these are A. Move these B's over here. Weather vane situation needs remedying, but worst case scenario, I print out another one. What a nightmare. I think I still have a couple of stairs to print out. Jamie Olive has a small traveling pub called the Cock Insider. Does he really? I didn't think he would have such a sense of humor. Just a cockerel stood in a barrel. That's fantastic. Oh wait, hold on. I have heard of something similar. Not that. I do like that one, but there were a couple of variations of the cider tavern name. But I think so. This is like a pretty massive tavern. I am going to build another one, which will be very terrible, very run down, very. I mean, this has got, I guess, 4 floors. I'd be like 2 floors at the most. Be very, very basic. But I will go and get some bits of it. I will deploy the printer camera. So we're printing out a board at the moment. I will show you something similar when I get back. Oh, curses. Curses. It's very depressing. Very depressing indeed, to put it mildly. This is the Oast House even, excuse me. The first attempt failed. There was a failure. It sort of printed up to around about here and then just failed. So we actually have an end to it. It's supposed to be like this. And this bad boy sort of goes here That will be glued on. And then obviously like the actual vein goes in there. Lets out all the humidity and stuff. Lets in bats and God knows what else. But that will be glued in. I need to double check the bits required to slap this together. So that requires dormer window A and B. There's one from here and one from there. This is B, I believe. B goes on the other side. So this is B. Bad boy's going to get glued in there. Thankfully, it's very fluffy. We will glue it in. I think I am going to have to reprint another window. It's really irritating. I thought my maths was correct. It turns out my maths is, as always, utterly hideous. I was under the impression that I'd already done it. That's fun. But hey ho, doesn't matter, not the end of the world. So I mean, it does leave us a little bit of gap work there. I think what we are going to do for that is I might cut a little bit of copper sheeting or something like that and basically glue it like a V shape in there. Sort of so we don't have that rather nefarious looking bit. It is supposed to be like that. It's not a disaster on the print or anything like that. But like having everything printable and looking absolutely, I don't know, spot on is a bit of a difficulty. So one or the other, really. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut a little bit of something or other and get that done. Want to make sure I'm getting the right bit. So that's there, and then we need a bit of an A. Go right here. I'm gonna double check A goes on this side. That is A. Well, this is very true. So on the failed one I have of this, it's over there. I think it goes roundabout up to here or something. I was going to, so the files I have, they have the whole building and they also have destroyed versions of it. And for example, I have you stick these on the ends of the roofs to sort of tart them up a little bit. Basically, I don't know if I have the right one, by the way. But they basically go the lighting and the camera angles. They basically go on here to sort of hide, because they're printed. Well, they're printed the other way around actually, but so they go on there to sort of tart it up a little bit. So I have a destroyed one of these, which I will actually keep because worst case, what I think I will do is I've been pondering it, literally cut straight down there, and then I have a new roof for another building. Admittedly, I've got to print out a couple more dormer windows for it, but I have a new roof for another building. So I'm very happy. I mean, I was really irritated. I was really irritated that it got so high and then failed. But there we go. Such is life. Where was I? I was completely lost. But yeah, the rubble pile grows. For example, same thing with this window. It wasn't quite level. It wasn't quite level. In fact, there's something I need to remember to make on the build plate, it was like a pixel high on this side. The entire thing like suddenly went tits up. So there we go. Okay, hold on. Okay, 20 is dormer A, and A is this one. Okay. I do apologize. I'm going to probably be doing this a lot because I hate this gluing something down and then realizing I've glued in the wrong bit in the wrong place. Very frustrating. Say the least. Yeah, I did get the commercial license for this when it was a Kickstarter, so that is going to be a good thing. It does mean I'm going to probably have to get about 1,000 more printers at this rate. But you know, and then buy like a studio or something. Double checking this is the correct, but it is. I told you I was going to double check all the time. It's really irritating. I don't know if we're gonna stick on the weather vane. What's up, First? How you doing, dude? Did that alert not fire, Don Bella? I managed to see it in time. Thank you so much for the 26 months. I have a sneaky suspicion. Let me check my settings. Thank you so much. How you doing today? Did you have a good weekend? By the way, did you enjoy the film? Did you enjoy the film? Speakers. Why did the alerts monitor off? But I should still be able to hear them. You heard a ding, but nothing else? Son of a... Maybe I need to make them louder. Sound alerts. Angier alert. Why does audio just never decide to... Problem is, I'm not going to say the problem. Like, I don't have a headset, so I don't have things piped into my ear holes. Maybe... But that should still work, right? The music stopped as well, by the way. We were listening to music ages ago. And it stopped. This is 2 hours. That should take us up to the end of... Oh, no. First, how you doing, dude? You saucy beast? What's going on? I do apologize. It shouldn't be a little ding. It should be a massive dong instead. Something else I'm going to have to look into. I can only apologize. I'm so sorry. It's like one day I'll just like everything working on the stream just for once. You know? It shouldn't be too much to ask for. I've been priming the Saturnine Dread and Praetor today, as well as a Leviathan Arquator Bombard. Oh, I like the Arquator. How... The Saturnine Dread is a big beast, isn't it? It's a tall one. Fantastic Four was great. They stayed true to the comics, which was really nice to see. Weekend was rough. Oh, God. I'm sorry to hear that, Zombella. Was that literally over the weekend that happened? Yeah, I keep meaning to put a bloody picture on bloody Twitter. I should do it now. Hold on. Listen, if you can't get the sounds working, I'm unsubbing. They were working. They were working. Let me go to alerts. Let me see if I can do a practice dong. Okay. Emulate. Okay, was that echoing for you? Because that... Okay, so I've split the audio, the alerts from Hold on, wait. My problem is my brain is very slow. It needs warming up. It needs some sort of foreplay, really. If I mute that tab and then do a... That was very loud. Okay. Yeah, because I split off all the audio things because I thought, well, having more control over them would be a good thing. I've turned all of those little bad boys down a smidgen. I suppose I should keep my own voice up a little bit. Let's do it. Let's try this again. As big as a Telemon Dread, just... Oh, bloody hell. Friday evening? Oh, Jesus. Well, Zombella, this is the problem. You would have thought after 7 years I would be able to get everything organized. But problem is, I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'm just one man with no time. Now, obviously I should be able to get everything working. But I can't. I can't figure stuff out half the time. I will eventually. Maybe by the time we hit 8 years. And then maybe the stream will take off. Maybe I should have got my act together right at the beginning. I just don't understand, like, why the audio issues keep jumping around. I get them working, and then they decide not to work. Are they stupid updates? That was very loud. I'm frightfully sorry. I'm very sorry. I've been playing Rogue Trader this weekend. I know Lucian's been playing Rogue Trader a lot. And most of today, my character's a bit of a douche. Nice. Just turn the lower ranks of my crew into mutes to impress a lady. Listen, if you're concerned that your lower ranks are going to sort of say something more impressive in front of a lady that you're wooing, then yeah, absolutely mute them. If you're not confident in your own verbal diarrhea. If you're not confident with the utter shite that you can put out, then absolutely mute them. Make them wear a bull gag. There we go. Let's get it back on. Let's get it back on track where this stream needs to be. My stream is a shithouse. You already know, Zombella. Listen. I'm sorry that I let everyone down. I'm sorry. I can only apologize. Oh, you had that. See, I would have gone with the ball gags. I would have gone with the ball gags rather than chopping their tongues out. But there we go. Everyone has their own preference. Right? Everyone has their own preference in this day and age, and we're here for it in true 40k style. Hey, mine is like, well, it's a bit more Slaneshi, I suppose. I like it though. I do have that game. I am going to do the weather vane when we have some suitable music. But we have to slap these bad boys on to the end of these bad boys, and then slap some bad boy roofs, dormer window things. It's just very frustrating when you think you have everything set up. You attempt to do testing and sort of like, oh yeah, we're going to get everything working, and then it seems to be working, and then you press stream, and it seems like hitting the go live button seems to break things. That's what it seems like to me. Looking for a little bit. I, as a half-orc barbarian, rolled a natural 20 in D&D. In a D&D match to seduce the orc bartender to sway him to fight with us in a bar brawl. It was clipped as the orca call. So hold on, was a natural 20, you absolutely seduced the hell out of him? Or was that a massive, like, I'm assuming 20 is a catastrophic success, whereas as a 1, a nat 1, is a massive failure. It depends what order of like maybe 1's a success, 20's a massive failure. Just did a little wiggle and a shake. Hey, listen, everyone's different. Sometimes that's all that's needed. It's all that's needed to turn someone's eye like, oh, hello. I didn't realize they wiggled like that. I would like to find out exactly how else they wiggle. Do you know what I mean? I did a natural 20 as boss moves. Well, of course, you want to be rolling a natural 20 when it comes to seducing people. Obviously. So just so you know what these are. This one here, a number 10. Oh god, please don't break stuff. Number 10 is front barge board. All right, front barge board. Let's go, baby. Where's the camera gone? I need to get the bamboo debris firkins in front of me. Barge board front. Let's go, baby. I need to make sure all the like crevices are where they're supposed to be. I need to double check they're not the same bit. That would be interesting. Yeah. No, they're different bits. Okay, so the bit I need, the front bit. Is this bit. Yes. The back one is this one. Yes, it is this. This is the back one. All right. So 11 is the front. This is the front. I got the front, I got the back. Good to know those bits are where they're supposed to be. So I acted out that I looked at him from across the bar. Hold on. I need to read all this properly. I looked at him from across the bar, wiggled my eyebrows, shook my chest, hello there, and spoke in Orcish. Hey, big boy. I apologize. This is not your voice, by the way. I don't want you thinking that's my impression of you. Want to come throw those strong hands this way? The words came out more like an orca whale call than a pickup line. Please say you were. You said it was clipped. We need to, I am slightly irritated. This camera's too far zoomed in, really. I wonder if, like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh. I don't want to reframe the camera. However, that is slightly better. It was, hell yes. You don't break the stream. The orca whale call. I'm not massively familiar with what an orca whale call sounds like, Bella, so feel free to put a clip into channel. Okay, I just want to double check we've... Did I like the flat orc? What are you talking about 3D prints? I was not looking at Discord this morning when I had the camera on, well, the stream live, but I wasn't. I was concentrating on painting. I was, yeah, I've not looked at Discord yet today. Not really had a chance. Like in the good old days, I would have probably been on Discord all the time. All the time! All night as well. But those days are... not really so prevalent these days. I wish I could make the magic happen, but okay, we got to glue this together. We got to glue this together and hope that it doesn't look like awfulness. It is a little bit bendy-wendy. They are jamming in the streets. What is your favorite jam? Heading back to bed? Alright, Solo, get a good nap in. What's up, chat? God, that is a very flat orc. That looks like a solid block of resin. I have had that issue a few times, in fact, Solo. For example, I know you're heading back to bed, but for example, if this was your... if you had a rectangular plate, like I've had basically a rectangle take like a centimeter wide or like an inch wide, just fully vertical up from the base plate all the way up. It hoovered up all of the resin. The entire vat was basically empty, and it's just a solid block of fat resin. And that was a buggered screen. Yeah, I have had that issue once before, and that might have, like, for me, I believe it was a buggered screen, or at least that's what I thought it was. Now, looking back on it, it could well have been a buggered up, like, slicing. So checking the LED screen, definitely a good move. And a full reslice I would go with. And that's why I've basically gone away from, like, I don't use the USB keys that they give us anymore. I went and bought some of these bad boys. Psh. Rather than the horrible, horrific ones that they give us. It's one less thing to fail. And then also what I do is slap this into the... I drop it and then I slap it into the printer and copy the file from here onto the printer and then print locally. Then I can whip this out and go and fill it up again. If you know what I mean. Chad, what's your weekend like? You saucy beast. What do you get up to? So these do have little pins, by the way, on their little things to attach them. All right, I need to... Problem is... I need to look at the picture of the... I need to look at the artwork. But this is verging on being, like, absolutely finished. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm stressing about this so much. It is... basically flush with the bottom tile. Alright, let's do this thing. I can only apologize for the camera angle being absolutely horrific. Rightfully sorry, ladies and jelly spoons. I decided to finish some reinforcements for my guard at dawn and 2 basilisks. My weekend has been dull, which is fine. Try Chitu and Light Network send in USB factory reset a printer and reinstall of Chitu. Did you... Oh, hello. Did you do a screen test? When I see that sort of thing, that's definitely... Because, like, it's definitely happened to me before, and I did a screen test, and basically a chunk of the screen was just, like, jiggered. Like, it was not doing any masking action at all. Oh my god. Is it an absolute banger or not? Oh, I think it is. Screen test looks okay, but flashes. God. This is why I hate doing this. Slightly. Okay. Oh, don't glue your fingers on your plonker. Okay. Almost made it. That is the barge board. Basically in place. Now, obviously, there is the back of that, but we are going to paint the bollocks out of it and weather the bollocks out of it. I'm not too concerned about if it looks a bit dodge at the moment. Because we can fill it up, you know, that part of it will get full up with like mossy, greeny bits. Well, I did normally at the weekends. I don't do any painting, Chad. I don't normally paint at the weekends because I realized that I was, you know, missing out on family stuff every so often as a result of wanting to be working all the time. And I thought, well, sort yourself out. Don't paint at the weekend. And then if it comes to the point where like I do have free time, I'd actually play a computer game rather than anything else. Because I don't normally play a computer game during the week. I mean, there are going to be occasions when I do. But generally not. Like, I might play one tonight, in fact. Apart from that, I have no idea what I did. Worked. Just... I didn't paint. I did some tidying. I have a desk. The desk arrived on Friday. Finally. Big thumbs up there. Where's my drink? Yeah, you shouldn't. That problem shouldn't be. Don't know, man. Reslicing it would definitely be a move. You've done the screen test. Not quite sure what the flashing is, though. Might be a weak link, like a weak connection. Like a dodgy connection between on the cable to the monitor screen. Potentially. This isn't paint water. It's pink water, it's not paint. This is, let me tell you what this is. This is pink grapefruit juice, barley water. It's top tier juice. Eligo was super good. I think that Eligo are generally pretty good when it... I've not had to deal with them, though. So, like, this is just on hearsay and stuff I've heard. Very nice. Very juicy, as it should be. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to warranty it. I just wonder what the actual issue is. I mean, I'm thinking that it must be a... The flashing thing seems like maybe a loose connection, potentially. But I'm no engineer or electrical wizard. You're mid-tier juicing? Hey, I'm not talking about that sort of juicing. My grand mix is orange barley juice with lemon barley. Bloody hell. I used to go to the school with the... Are you talking about Robinson's barley water? I used to go to school with them. Hardware. Had too much cake today? Listen. There's never too much cake. You know what I'm talking about. Making me silly? Don't you worry. It's alright, Zeno. Yeah, it definitely sounds like an issue in the hardware. I mean, for me, that's either, like, my first thought was a loose connection, but RMDing it or whatever, you know, sending it back. Best maneuver. I need to add some more glue onto this without gluing my hand together again. Alright, let's do it, baby. That's definitely glue. Glue is definitely on board. Roof is looking good. Well, thank you very much. Tell me about this cake situation now. What flavor? Oh, Betty. That's better, baby. Oh my god. Absolute banger. Diddle-diddle-doo-doo. You ready to sing along? I'm not going to sing it though. You have to. Yes, Betty. That's what I'm talking about. Funnily enough, there's a little bit more board on display here. So the Victorians will be a bit depressed about that. Anyway, it's stressing me out, which is why I'm sleeping. Hey, Solo, don't worry. It's going to be... These things are fixable. Don't get too stressed out about it. That's my job. Out of your power... Exactly. This is generally the way I look at things. Problem. Can you fix the problem? Can you not fix the problem? If you can't fix it, then there is 0 point stressing about it. If it's out of your control, then it's like, yeah, whatever. I can't do anything about it. So when I had cancer in my face, in my lip, I couldn't really do much about it. I had it. So I did end up like having it chopped out of my face. But like basically I could do something about it. So I, just went down that path of doing what I could to remedy that situation. I know it's easy to say, but if it's out of your control, there's 0 points worrying about it. And I know that it makes things slightly easier to deal with. Chocolate with chunks of chocolate inside, very spongy. Hello. Oh, I saw the pictures. I saw the pictures. You made banana cake over the weekend. My niece, who's just going to a new school, she was trying on a school uniform, and she's like 4.5. No, 4 and 3. I don't even. Whatever. 4-ish. She was sort of standing up and then bending to one side doing a banana impression. The mind of a 4-year-old who bloody... I can understand it. You ruined it experimenting with caramel. Turns out I'm not really a fan... You don't like caramel? Bloody hell. Really? I got super glue on me, if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. I like the caramel flavor, I don't like it. Any pics of my desk? Let me summon a picture. Oh, my name. Oh. That's not my desk, that's a computer. Wait, that's also not of a... There we go, hold on. It took me way too long to get those pictures. It's going to take 7 years for the pictures to appear. Where I need them to appear. Copy link. My desk is now... I require a large picture. There. I need to hoover in that room because they're like, and all don't. I'm not dealing with the wires. Don't look at me. Don't judge me, bro. The wire situation is got a life of its own. And I'm not remedying. I'm doing it this coming week, maybe if I'm lucky. Oh. Xena, don't judge me. Do not judge me. I shall be very unhappy. Ooh. This is going to be an interesting thing. Okay, so these do have little holes that line up. And then we are going to slap some glue on there to add a little bit more support. Oh, I wasn't actually expecting to be dealing with this on stream. It's a bit public for an utter catastrophe to appear. Bugger. Okay. Is power in reference to something? We might not. Oh, this might be the one we need to print out anyway. So I might need to wait a little bit. But we'll have a look at the recipe for this roof situation. I'm not massively keen on gluing it together right now. I never did the stupid going live post. The cursed X. Let me see if I can remedy that. What's going on? I better do the post before it gets real. Copy image. Go to X. X gonna give it to you. Post. Okay. Mostly building. Mostly gluing. How do I spell gluing? Yeah. The Black Swan Tavern. together. Now it's freshly printed, 3D printed. Using, oh no, we'll do the for the beauty shot. We'll tag Bambu Labs, X1C. Might as well tag them just because, you know, one never knows. They might be like, yo, I see you print. You fancy testing this new gizmo for us? This new massive printer. Live. That's lice. Live now on Twitch. At do I have to do the whole? I don't have to do the whole Blueberry Firkin, do I? Screw it, you're having it anyway. Twitch.tv/glorious. We're still Glorious Badger. Great. Oh, what? Good enough for Disney. Yeah, I'm not massively keen on the old caramel sticking the teeth together. That's not the greatest thing. I need to go and get another roof. Two more roofs. I lied. That was a barefaced lie. I can only apologize. So this is for the kitchen. This is the kitchen roof. Is chat paused? Oh my god, chat paused. I missed you, chat. Chatteroony! I don't know what happened. It scrolled. If you scroll just a smidgen on the chat window, it sort of pauses it, even though I didn't mean it to. Cable issue is a 5-minute job, and no one wants to get on the floor to do it. Oh no, totally. Gee, no, I completely understand that. No one wants, like, what I need to do is I need to shed, like, although I just said I don't want to work at the weekends, I'm trying not to. I'm gonna eventually have to start scheduling in, like, printer fixing at the weekend. Need to make a caramel sauce, but next time I do, I might try toffee sauce. You never been a dessert person? Have you not? Well, that might be, that's where the issues are. That's where all the issues are. Not being a dessert person. Or a desert person, for that matter, chat. I'm teasing, I'm teasing. If you want a temp option, you could just tape it from the inside. Oh wait, hold on. You're talking about my computer. Yes, yes. It's. The thing is, I have some proper cable tying, like, sort of wraps, like a great big sort of meter long mesh thing, which you sort of zip up. You put all the cables into it and zip it up. The thing is, I'm not massively sure that this is where the desk is going to end up full time. So I'm rather hesitant to do too much wire wrangling before I'm 100% certain. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Powerwolf. Oi, oi, Savaloy. What's going on, dude? There's a total chaos under my desk of wires. So who is judging? Not me. Do a stream ending post and instead switch up people's expectations. Well, by having low expectations, I've got myself covered. Careful, this is how Marvel Disney... Wait, hold on, what? Hey, I hope you're not suggesting I am anything remotely like that disgusting company. Although, saying that, being successful would be nice. So, I would take a little bit. I would take enough success and then stop right before they turn into the toxic company that they are. A cesspool of scum and cheesy whatsits that they are these days. But I've got nothing good to say about them, so afraid you'll not find me as like I'm not Captain Marvel or Disney for that matter. Yes, Betty. Functional. Functional is how we want things. Hi, Wolf. Happy Monday to you, young man. Comment allez-vous, Rodney? Comment allez-vous? I was on eBay the other day, i.e. last night, very briefly. I saw the Wood Elf, the Warhammer Army's Wood Elf Codex, and I thought of you. If there's any consolation, I thought, oh, Powerwolf. My DSP. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but sorry, DSP in general. Pen Sand, I got to clean my 3D prints arrives Wednesday. Hey, at least you got time to prepare it and, you know, practice. Are you making the roof? I don't even know what to say to that. I think that you have slighted me, sir. And for that, I cannot buy you a pint. Success without the litigiousness. Well, just without being a shitty company. So I think, obviously, I don't. Companies, they get successful, and then they either go two ways. They either continuing being successful and like continuing what they do, or they turn into a bunch of cusputs. I don't know. You know what word I was going to say. My favorite word. But I thought I better hold it back for YouTube and indeed Twitch before people have a heart attack. Can't. Yeah, can't. Depends if you're American or not. That's a nice looking PC. It's pretty sexy. Like when I turn it on, like you know, pole dancing poles descend from the ceilings, and yeah, so it's all kinds of flashiness going on. It's the preachiness that puts me off. I can get a company being greedy. Oh, I mean that's what a company is, right? But I don't know, like a lot of companies, they're either greedy or they're just like, okay, we're going to be successful, we're going to make money, but we're going to do things, and we're going to continuing doing the things the correct way, not just inhaling all the money. However, I'm going to take some notes because I would like to inhale some money. So, speaking of that, we do have monthly sub goals, donation goals, and weekly bits goals. That should read 0 unless I've missed someone donating bits, which frankly wouldn't surprise me on this stream. Did I miss a raid? Oh, for God's sake. I don't understand. I missed a raid. I am so sorry. If you're still here, I'm so sorry. Right, I'm going to glue... This is the den. I also need some roofy bits for... some dormer windows for this bit. Let's slap this bad boy on. Okay. Ooh. Where's the lid for the glue gone? I had it in my hand not 3 seconds ago. I put it underneath the roof. Xena, you look after yourself, young lady. Have some more chocolate cake, though, to help yourself look after yourself. Oh, hold on. This was not the song I thought it was going to be. Don't glue yourself. Well, I might do. I might do, Xena. I can't promise it. Alrighty, so I picked the den up. Oh, hello, Betty. Right? That's going to be a very tight, like a tiger. Look, that's a very tight fit right there. But it is removable, so I want to make sure that's all in place. All right, I need to drink some more water. Ba, 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 ba. The attic roof. Sorry, the kitchen roof. Well, this is the sort of bit of the kitchen, like attic. So you can get into it if you want to crack it open. As you can see. So because the roof is removable, I see, I can't hear those alerts. Ninja, thank you so much for the 81 months. Jesus. I don't understand why those alerts aren't... why I'm not hearing them. I don't want it to be because, like, I need to wear headphones because this room gets really hot, so I don't want to bake my ear holes. But hello there, dude. Thank you so much. You heard it. Okay. Well, I'm glad you heard it. I didn't hear it, which is a concern for me. Because it's not only an alert for you, but it's also an alert for me, the streamer, to be like, yo, thank you very much for whatever. Triggering the alert. If I can't hear it, then I've got problems. But I'm glad you're hearing it at least. It's just definitely... it's some problem that I need to figure out. Yet again. Maybe one day I'll figure out what the bloody problem is. You heard some... It's a generic noise. What I need to do is get some obnoxious alerts. That's what I need to do on this stream. I need to get some obnoxious alerts. Some very noisy alerts and stuff like that. That is the roof. £5 club hammer should do the trick. Well, it should do. Oh. Oh, I've got a bit of the attic here. And a ladder. So the attic... I don't know if this is the front or the back. Oh, it's a big old print. Ninja, how was your weekend, dude? What the devil did you get up to? This is... the back. I'm looking really confused at the moment. It's not helping anything. Hit me. Looks pretty cool. It is very cool. Unfortunately, the lighting and the camera won't zoom out far enough because it's a macro one for miniatures. But this is the attic. The back half of the attic. We need to glue the dormer windows on. This one is gonna... I think I might have to reprint, or just... I say reprint. I can't find it. It's gone AWOL, so I might need to print it out. But this is the back of the attic. We gotta attach a dormer window there and one there. So I need to see which one's working. Just back from the workshop since 8 AM. Holy moly. Did you get everything done that you wanted? Or is that a silly question? Okay, so we need... Mine is 4th attic dormer B. Okay. 4th attic dormer B. Okay. So you're B. You're A. So A is that one. B is that one. Is it? Yes. Do 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 do. As much as I can do for now, waiting on production and stuff to arrive from manufacturers. We'll be back in it in a couple of hours. Yeah, thing is, I've been here since. Well, I've not done 8 hours yet in here. I've done 7 hours. I start a bit late. We've got a couple more. I sort of do about 8 hours in here a day, and then I go and attempt to go and do more hours in the on the computer, like with the blog and the website stuff. Okay, so you are B. Got to get this right bit. Number 9 is B. B, baby. That's you. Don't. I'm sorry, I do apologize. I feel like I'm slightly gormless at the moment. That is definitely B. I had a bit of a lay-in this morning, so I've been in the workshop at 6. Oh, crikey. Flipping Nora, dude. Is it... Ah! Beginning of school? Is that right? I seem to remember... I don't know when kids go back to school, but I know my niece is going back to school very soon. Who's 4 and a bit. School's going back next week. Okay. It suddenly clicked. It suddenly clicked, I remembered. Okay, we're gluing this in. Start of September. I couldn't remember if it was like the very end of August, but that seemed a little bit too... A little bit too much. Start of September, yeah. Like my youngest brother, his eldest daughter, my 4-year-old niece, got her brand new like school uniform and is getting ready to go. Okay, there's a little bit of super glue there, but that's fine. Could potentially have like a window box there. I know on the smokehouse, she has a little window box. So I could reprint this and smack it in there. Have some flowers. Oh, I don't want to talk or even bring the politics of why. I mean, that's definitely politics. I mean, it is the country's flag. I've not seen it, but then again, I don't go out. I don't really go out of the house. Like I go out to the shops. I don't drive, so I don't have to worry about roundabouts and all that kind of stuff. I've not really seen masses of flags popping up. Well, there we go. Need to get. Ninja. I remember. Was it last year or? It wouldn't have been the year before because I'd paused for a year. Must have been the year before that. It was this time, and you were very, very busy as well. Or it might have been the year before, and I think you were just getting a new printer. Or am I complete? Not a 3D printer, like a brand new. Oh, no, hold on, not printer. Is it embroiderer? Gizmo. It's like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, we don't talk about politics in this channel. Then I know that's. I don't want to get too going down that route. English gentleman. It's just honestly because like I see it all over. I tend to avoid the news, but I'm just sick of seeing politics everywhere. Bloody exhausting. And if I say I'm like I support one party or whatever, then these days it's very strange that I don't know if it's. It seems to be. I don't know if it's actually. I don't. Oh wait. I'm going to rein myself back in. I want to relax and talk utter bollocks about miniatures and 3D printing. That's what I just really want to talk about in life. That was 4 years ago. Okay, look at my memory working for once. Yeah, I've not seen a spray painted red line. I mean, I will. That is not a very good English flag. That red cross. I saw one picture, and it was just a thin. Like they got the spray can and went. If you're gonna do a job, do it properly. That's all I'm gonna say. No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right, English friend. I'm not gonna have a tantrum. It's just some people. I just don't want this channel to devolve into just talking about politics. I find it all stressful at the best of times. Can I print the? Sorry, it's all good. It's all good. It's always busy, but silly busy during July, August. Yeah, because like that's when you have to get apparently new school uniforms and things, t-shirts and capes. I reckon not to go back to politics, but I reckon we need to go back to a time where school people, children, should go to school wearing cloaks. Cloaks, baby. Full on capes and shit. And the hat. I don't know what the hat... I know it's got a weird name, I think. Tune. Tune. Do you know those capes I'm talking about? And like the sort of hat thing? No, Chad, it's alright. I'm not going to have a nervous breakdown. Like, I just... It's too early in the day to have a nervous breakdown. It's too early in the day. The world is stressful enough. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people try and bring politics into everything. I just don't understand it. And games and things. It's like I play games and stuff to get away from politics. That's why I started with I don't want... No, it's all right. Well, I've yeah, Honored First just built his Saturnine Dread. He said it's a big boy. Kids would get strangled. All right. Sorry, that's a bad thing. I do feel we should bring capes back. Capes should be back into fashion. You mean Red Riding Hood's cape? I don't know what I mean. Ever. That's the problem in life. That's the problem in life. My brain does not want to work at the best of times. I'm going to put this roof up here. But I hope I'm not going to have to print more bloody dormer windows. I've got 2 here. I got 2 to do on this bad boy. That's 4. 6, 8, and then I have to summon the extra one. Well, Dracula's cape? Can you imagine? That'd be pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to Google, like, historic students cape and hat. I'm not looking like, not talking about the thing with the graduation one. You know, the sort of flat mortarboard kind of deal with the floppy thingamajiggle. There's another kind of hat that I'm thinking of. Those are 40s ones. But I mean a culotte. Maybe I mean a culotte is in my head. That's Danish. Those people are naked. Hold on, I'm clicking on this link. I was going to make sure I'm not sharing the page. Yeah, they're naked. What the? It's on Wikipedia. Why they're? I suppose their backs are turned to us. What is going on here? Studenter Hugh Farm. Whatever. Is that? Hold on. What language? Is this Danish? I'll explain everything. Elbow length cape. I don't know what the hell I mean anymore. I think I just had like a weird, not a fantasy, just like a weird idea in my head. But like a cape that you wear over, not a cloak, a cape. Because as I understand it, Superman has a cloak rather than a cape. Now I know there's a difference, and I've completely forgotten it. That's AI mode. I clicked on the wrong button. Hold on. Cloak versus cape. Okay, we're going to Google it, because frankly, a cloak is hooded. Okay, so Superman has a cape. The cape, I was going to say the Caped Crusader, but that's another one. Often full-length garment designed for warmth and protection. The terms are frequently used interchangeably. This is wrong. There are standards, and standards must be upheld. Otherwise, everything goes to shit. With the primary distinctions being length, presence of a hood, and function. Oh, so cloak is warm. Cloaks wrap around, capes don't. Yeah. We need to bring those back. Cloaks and capes. Hold on. My only comment on the subject of UK politics is they're all as bad as each other. I do absolutely agree. This is a frickin' banger. A few executions along the way. Yeah. Bring those bad boys back. Oh, there's a Cape Revolution on Reddit. I don't know. As for the, I saw it the other day when I was like looking around for sort of something or other. And like, I think it must have been like this Danish. Well, I don't even think it was Danish. It was like. It was like. This is a Clot in the 1921. It's like a skull cap, basically. As far as I can tell. I don't know if there's a tassel or some, like, weird hair just flying around there. Right. I need to glue more bits on. So we got the... And now chat's disappeared because I got OBS up. Great. Danish, you prefer a Chelsea bun myself. I like a Chelsea bun. Wouldn't say no to a Danish, though. Called the Paris Brest. What was in it? Tell me about this pasty. Or this pasty. Or the pasty. Go. Sorry, pastry, not a pasty. Not a pasty. I gave you a musical video where I'm currently working on the stream chat. I do like a Russian. You do like a French Parisian breast. Yeah. I agree. Oh god, that's a lot of plastic. What is this camo? I was going to say it's bananas. It's not banana camouflage, but there is a lot of yellow. And like sort of sandy colour. Paul spelling, no, that's alright, English gentlemen. My spelling is... I mean, my spelling is not great. But I also can't, I can barely, like sometimes... I really struggle actually getting words out of my face. In a coherent manner. Basically, choux pastry. Chocolate eclair. I've not had an eclair in a while. I need to remedy that as well. With praline. Ooh. Ooh. I'll probably open up a private window when I Google Paris Brest. Paris, let's spell it the correct way. Oh yeah. Paris Bresto Praline. Oh, Betty. Yo. Someone's got Paris Brest Facile. As though it's like an easy. Oh, totally easy. Absolutely. See, the problem is I struggle making choux pastry. It's not my strong point. Like I would have to redo it entirely. That's my urban. Oh, okay. I wasn't. My diabetes is spiking just at the thought of that. Ninja, I'm going to help you out with your diabetes. Did you have the entire thing to yourself, the English gentleman? My first thought when I saw that picture there was just like burying my face, like ah, just like hoovering it up. It also the moment I realized if I wanted to paint it to sell, I would. Chad, this is a thing. Like I am wanting to do some stuff like that, paint to sell, and that it does mean literally just I'm gonna have to do like the main chapters, etc. Which is good on one point of view, because then like, oh, I've totally painted this before. You got work for your portfolio. And just a general standard of painting. They're portfolio pictures. And to be, look, it might be a wild scheme, but this is the quality of said wild scheme. I can do it. If you got something crazy for me to paint, I'm your boy. I'm your boy. So it's not a waste of time or anything like that. But yeah, building to sell and paint to sell, and maybe sticking towards more traditional schemes. I do like it though. We'll read the recipe. It's one of those where it becomes hard to breathe. I wasn't you had just a small, just like individual. This is an individual serving. I mean, it says it serves 6 to 8 people, but come on, really? 6 to 8 modern people who have like half a mouthful and we're like, I can't possibly, I'm full. This is like one proper person serving. An hour and a half to make. I find that utter BS, by the way. I find that utter BS. There's no way I can believe that. A gentle sprinkling of roasted almonds and dusted with icing sugar straight into the veins. Go away, foul beast. Okay, it's been a while since I've read a recipe in French. Water. Flour. Now, type number 55. 100 grams of... Sorry, 200 grams of flour. 100 grams of butter. Bang! Pinch of fine salt. 4 eggs. I'm not sure what entier means. Okay, so that's the pastry. I don't quite understand the recipe. Is that the basing, and then there's pâté au chaud. So 125 grams of water, 125 grams of milk, 165 grams of flour. Okay, so the ratio of butter to flour's increased. Increased? Entier means whole. Okay, whole milk. That makes sense. That makes sense. Salt, 250 grams of eggs, whole eggs, battered, beaten, spanked eggs, and a small bit of cold milk. So is this like a... I was going to say a lactose tolerant version, but then there's this one that's definitely got butter and milk in, and this one just has butter only. 8 egg yolks, 250 grams of sugar, icing sugar, 250 grams of pomade, beurre, beaten, whipped, butter, pralines, pinithio, almonds, if 100 grams, 100 grams, demand, it's been so long since I've spoken French, I've forgotten how to speak it. And almond chunks, sticks, icing sugar, 1 egg yellow yolk, chocolate spirals free. Okay, a whole load of words I can't pronounce. Yeah. Yeah. Spaff your eggs. Batter them up. Yeah, I guess as in like, you know, the white and the yolk. Yeah, as I said, I have made choux pastry once or twice before and I've cocked it up both times. So I don't really dabble with the choux pastry. I will attempt it again, but I will need a lot of alcohol. I mean, I'll need a lot of patience. Excellent. Lucian, the only way I said I'd do a baking stream is if I ever hit partner. I don't see that happening. So we might have to do without that. How you doing, Lucian? What's going on, dude? I've never done a cooking stream, Ninja. I did threaten to do one if we ever hit partner, but I suspect that time has been and gone. That option. What are you up to, Lucian? You looking after yourself? We are gluing stuff together, I promise. I just needed to... Let me go to the work slightly more. I think I'm one dormer window short. Which sucks. Spherical objects. So steering it slightly back towards miniatures, if I wanted to create a grassy battlefield chessboard... I would do a gloss varnish to begin with. Gloss varnish tends to be harder wearing, right? Is that correct? Or is that just like a weird thing I've heard over the time and come to believe it? But what I was thinking... It has been a while, Ninja. Listen, never say never. I'm always down to become a Twitch partner. But I need your help. We need to get over 75 viewers for 3 months in a row. Average. Like I said. Tame your inner Floyd, 1 sip for the pot, 2 for me. Exactly. I'm alright. I saw you doing some... You played some Rogue Trader over the weekend, did you not, Lucian? Oh god, it's a bank holiday today. Is it? So you took a long walk instead? Hell yeah. Tavern is finished, dude. You are here, Ninja. That is a good point. You are... Listen, all good things have solid foundations, alright? You are one of those solid foundations. I appreciate you. Not that I get the day off. No, that's true. You should start writing it into your contract. Be like, listen, I know school's starting this in a week's time, but I'm having this bloody day off. My own sanity. The school can start a day later. I've been trying to open up a... Did it appear in my private chat? I've been trying to... Oh! Ba 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 ba. I've been trying to open up this image for donkeys. Oh no! I put it into Discord. Into YouTube. I did it. I did the thing. The house is finished. The house is finished. We're just gluing bits together, Lucian. Unfortunately, the issue is I might be a dormer window too short. I might be a dormer window too short. So I might need to get one of these printers printing a backup. It is, dude. It's sweet AF. And it's going to take me 7 years to finish painting. And to start. It's the beast. My boss is pure evil, still waiting for the Christmas due from 2011. You need to have words. They're like, listen here. Alright? I know you're the boss. But I need my sanity. I just want the Christmas due once. I could last another 14 years without before the next one if that's the way it has to be. But just 1 year! Think of the staff! Think of the staff! Oh, that's the wrong face. I mean, it's the right face, it's the wrong camera thing. My water finished? No. Pink grapefruit barley water. Breakfast of champions. All right, what were we doing? So this one here, we're gonna. This is on the side of the house that we're gonna probably photo last. So I'll do this bad boy and these two bad boys, Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. So it sort of goes together like boo. So we're not gonna. Worst case scenario, I have the crappy backup one to make do. And royally screwed up? Wait, what? What did you screw up, Lucian? How so? Surely not. I mean, Honored First is also playing Rogue Trader at the moment. You know what he did? I'm gonna. Now he's not. Now he's not here to defend himself. He chopped out his servants' tongues so he could flirt with some lady and not have them steal her from him. He chopped their tongues out. At least that's what I'm reading into it. I could have misunderstood the situation entirely. There's a thing with warp travel and you messed up. Well, have you gone back in time and ruined everything for everyone? Are you the reason that the Horus Heresy begun? That was very unfair of me. But Honored First is playing Rogue Trader at the moment. I think he's enjoying himself. Okay. So this is the front of the house. Number 9 is Dormer B. Oh, bloody hell. Which is the one with the damage. There. So Dormer B. Dormer B belongs over yonder. I've gone and bloody done it again. I've gone and stuck the wrong bit in the wrong place. I thought something was going too well. Flippin' Nora. You can servitorize whole planets? Story is awesome. Admittedly, I'm going mostly iconoclast. But some actions against me have tested my patience, and that's like kick them out of the airlock. You should just do it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen to you? What is the worst that's going to happen to you? Okay, so I have the problem is I've derped. Yeah, I've derped up. Now, right. The problem is this window here is number 9. This is what I told you. I was streaming away and thinking to myself that it is kind of magic. I've kind of buggered it up. That shows the way. Okay, so I mean, it's not going to be a drastic error. The only problem is looking at the instructions. I've got the numbers back to front. Basically, this window should be on the other side, and this window on the other side should be here. I mean, your colonies can turn against you. Yeah, but you can just nuke the colony and start again, though, surely. Bit of exterminatus. Or just... No, I glued it in. And I was gluing it in and saying I'm really nervous about sticking things in the wrong place. By accident. You know that old chestnut? And I've gone and bloody done it. Literally by accident this time. Ah, flipping Nora. What an idiot. Dormer A. So... This one right here should be... Wait, hold on. I might be stressing about nothing. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Hey. Okay, keep your knickers on. It's fine. I'm not making mountains out of a bloody molehill. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're gravy. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with me? Ah, flipping Nora. Can you pull it off? I did... The problem is with these things... Where's the one which is buggered? The way they're printed... So you get two... Well, you set the settings, or at least the settings are set for you in the printer. Right. So, is it wall loops? Outer wall. Well, I mean, you can set the settings in here anyway, which is, you know, part of the course of these things. This isn't one I didn't remove this one, but if you glue this thing onto something, you're quite likely to rip this entire wall off, and then you're going to end up with some monstrosity like this. Like the thing had only partially taken it over, and it was all sort of weird and tentacly at that point. So that's why I'm nervous about gluing them on and then whipping them off. But I think we're actually gravy, baby. We do be gravy. Pulls out the flamethrower. I haven't seen that film in a while. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happens to this stuff in the freezer. I did think about that. I did think about freezing it, though. Yeah. So the thing is, try not to bugger it up. That's the general consensus. It's easy for me to say. But in reality... So I'm just going to slap this bad boy in there. Got to double check this is the right bloody bit for about the 20th time. A. Yes. Smash it in there. I reckon we can print out some flower boxes. Maybe even actually make one. We can make a box out of styrene, ladies and jelly spoons. It's going to be thrilling. Thrilling. I've not seen the new Alien series. Wait. Hey, what? It'll shrink a bit and potentially crack. Yeah, I've never done it. I suppose there will become a time. There will be a time when I have a sacrificial bit of something. and we'll test that out. Okay, so that is number 9. Dormer B. Let's just confirm. It's got the wibbly bit on the left. Okay, it's got the wibbly bit on the left. I am going to have to print out a spare one. That is a pain in the posterior. All right, that's an auxiliary dormer window smashed in there. So as I was saying, yeah, we could go and print out another one of these dormer windows. In fact, I think I will, and just add it on there. But that roof is now, apart from that one, which we're not going to deal with today. That's too much stress. I wasn't actually prepared for that. Add it to the list of all the other things I wasn't prepared for today. So tell me about the new Alien series. I've not... they're making... Is there a new Alien film? I don't even know. I've... Okay. So, we have this roof. The roof is on fire. Alien Earth. This is... Oh, if it's on Crapple, I won't have watched it. I refuse to endorse Crapple. Ever since the 3rd gen Apple iPod incident, I refuse to deal with Apple. I also refuse to Disney as well. So yeah, Apple and Disney are like the 2 harbingers of death. In my world, at least. Like, they're 2 of the companies I refuse to do. Actually, also Netflix. So there's a lot of TV I don't watch. Certainly with like a sort of, you know, one of those old school hats. You know the ones I mean? I need to look at... So 22 is Attic Dormer B. Attic Dormer B. We're going to do this. We're going to go into the B folder. Smash that in there. Okay, so second Attic Dormer B. So this little bit of window I'm looking at should have destruction on... Should be you. Correct? Yes. Alright, let's do it, baby. I really enjoyed Alien Earth. Good. What was it about? Despite its couple of story hiccups. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... I'm not into crapple. I used to be a little bit. I think I've always been like, you know, peace. On the PC sort of computer side of things. I did, and then like I thought, you know, screw it. Everyone and their mother has a bloody iPod. I'll see what all the what's it's about. I tried it. They had shitty customer service, and I never went back. You don't watch Fire? Yeah, you got your you go out into the ocean, do you? Yeah. That's the only way I could watch that stuff, really. But honestly, the thing is, like, apparently to watch stuff you need time. Time is something I do not have. In nearly the abundance I would like it to be in. Are you serious? Okay, look at this picture again. Dormer roof A. Dormer roof A. Uevu Rodney. Smash this in there. Okay, it is the right one. Okay, I mean, it seems... I got this picture the back to front. A. Dormer window A. Dormer window A. Dormer window A. This is correct. This is bloody well correct, Rodney. I might need... Interesting. That's not smashing together properly. I have a cheeky... No, I'm just having a quick look at the files because I have a sneaky suspicion that I might have seen an amendment somewhere. And I want to... I might need to fix these bloody... Sorry, Lucian. How you doing, dude? Oi. Oh my god. Someone's printing these out already. Like, I'll show you what someone else is doing at the moment. So these are some of the blocks that someone else is doing. This is beneath the lighthouse. I think that goes down to the ocean, to the sea. Alien Earth is pretty good. Nice. Yeah, so there's a lighthouse here. So I'm not printing this block out currently. This is the other one. There's the warehouse there. I think there's a dock. There's like a bit of a watery thing here. A canal. So you'll notice these little slots here. He has got clips to sort of join these bits to other bits, so you can sort of merge them. Pretty snazzy. Is that Golem? What, there? In a dress? That's not Golem. Could be. Could be. Showing off his precious to everyone. Okay, because there's a block 2A amended that A2 amended that I was concerned about. So this tavern, let's do a double check. I might just need to print out a couple of each door's windows, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I don't quite... understand what's going on with the... If you have the roof like this, so 20 is dormer A. I've got dormer A right here. I've got dormer A in my hands. Maybe it's just a matter of like wiggling it in. Just does not. I mean, it technically fits, but there's a bit of a gap there. I mean, let's be fair, there have been gaps on these already. I suppose it's a small thing to pay. We can resolve these issues. I don't think it's a massive error. It is a sort of... So the problem is it's not quite flush, though. Ah, wait. I mean, if we're going to be fixing the things, if we're going to be slapping some gunk in there anyway, I guess the first major... It's just flexing into place. I can't listen to this song. Flat out can't listen to this track. Cover in Ivy, I think that's the way forward. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what I'm going to do is... I think I am going to put a sheet of, like, a little strip of copper on these joins here where there is a gap anyway. A little, like, copper sheeting. And then I could easily just green stuff in, or, as you say, plonk in some ivy. Don't need to get too stressed about it than I already am. Honestly, I just want to listen to some Pet Shop Boys right now. But in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. once we've got this in place. The devil's, why is it suddenly going tits up? Yeah, this track's doing absolutely nothing for me. Au revoir. Queen will do the job. Okay, so that is the top of that bit done. So I need to look at the joining bit. The window is number 8, so that is dormer, 4th attic, dormer A. 4th attic. Skedaddle you, 4th attic, dormer A, yes. Gonna be rather tedious because it's kind of higher than I was expecting to. Okay. But that's fine. That's fine. So what else do we need? So we need to find the... this bad boy. Like the little wooden... which goes in there. I'll go and get the rest of the building so we can vaguely slap it all together. No Madonna, no Madonna. Indeed, tits. Yeah, I don't know, Madonna. I'm not massively into Madonna. Never massively sold by her stuff. Whoopsie. Got our microphone. Got our first floor here. Second floor if you're in America, at least. Did find the weatherboard, the what's it? It goes like this. I thought this was Queen. Did it already finish? Dun, dun, dun. Blocked out the light. Georgios Michaels. So there are doors which go in here. I got to find the right pair of doors. Could be these ones. Could be this pair right here. Or it could be the other ones, but I have printed out a pair of both. This is only... We've still got the ground floor to get. And the Oast House. Blackguard! One Empire mercenary slept with the captain's missus, and now there's beef. That's my style, sir. Oh, dear, oh dear. Oh, bloody hell. This building just keeps on growing. Unfortunately, the camera, that's as far as it zooms out. That's as far as this camera zooms out, unfortunately. So, woohoo! Woohoo! I don't know if this is the right... no, this is the wrong stairs. These are the wrong ones. Chat's disappeared. I just sailed her across the 7 seas, got my Jolly Roger up and motorboated all the way home. Jesus Christ. Oh dear, oh dear. What are we gonna do? I do like this because the Oast House is right here. And you slide that boy in there. However, you could get rid of it quite easily and just put in a little bit of green stuff. And then put in a door and maybe an external ladder or something. Or fill in the other doorway on the first floor to block in the entrance to the Oast House. Few bits we need to tidy up. Where's my knife gone? Massive bit of... It's a huge bit of scenery. Ridiculous. So everyone up to tonight? I am melting. I'm going to go and shower. Food. Might actually play a computer game tonight, which would be nice. Okay. Oh. Chat is all the way miles away. I can barely see you. There it is. Get out the old rogue trader. I don't know if I have to. I think it might be too early in the month to do rogue trader. I'm gonna kill some people. Not too much to ask. Oh god. We need to glue this together. Kind of goes like that. I'm going to rebase my vote. I'm going to wait till sanding tool rise flat. Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a solid plan. Right there. Where I don't even know where the bloody... Some of these songs. Great. Others... They're not the Pet Shop Boys. No, I'm not muted. What kind of idiot would mute the microphone? Connie, thank you so much for the old resub. Don't capper me. Don't frickin' capper face me. I am a pro streamer. I'll cap you all I want. Listen here, young man. How very dare you? I don't even know what to say to that. So pro. I am the proest of the pros. That's all I'm going to say to that. There's a game called Pizza Bandit that looks charming enough to interest me. I don't know, man. I don't know. These days, I'm getting more and more... Did anyone see the... What was that crap over the weekend? Or last week, whenever it was, Game Award nonsense? Connie, I didn't tickle your hype button. I'm frightfully sorry. Let me resolve that situation. Thank you very much for the 64 months. You saucy beast. I'm so confused at what the hell I'm looking at the moment. Problem is, This scenery is taking up so much space, I can't see my monitor. I don't know what I'm looking at. All right. Where's my glue? I watched most of it, yeah. Tickle you harder? COD look weird. COD does look weird. I think they should really stick to the olden times. Like, wars that have not yet, have already happened. And like, all that kind of stuff. Like, rather than this future war bollocks, so leave that to like regular COD, whatever. Black Ops should be like Cold War and like, I guess, stuff like that. In my humble of opinions, the humblest of opinions. I thought there was supposed to be a Bethesda thing, but everyone would sleep through. Because the story is so important in Call of Duty, it really is. It really is very important. It's the linchpin that holds it all together. No, I'm not a Warzone player. Listen, oi, what's with all this Kappa nonsense? You know I don't play Warzone. I like murdering people in multiplayer. And that's mostly it. I did try Warzone for a little bit, and I did not enjoy it. Rumor was a remake of Fallout 3. Oh! You know, if it's going to be like an actual remake. Oh, you know why they're going to do it, Connie? They're going to remake a game, and it's going to be a new release, so it gets Game of the Year again. So they can get more rewards for it. That's what's going to happen. In which case, I'm down for it. Because they're creatively bankrupt. I mean, they're just like Disney. What can I say? Exactly. They peaked with Fallout 3 and thought everything else has been shit ever since. Hunt Showdown is the way. You agreed, Connie. You agreed. What can I say? You said it. New Vegas is gash. Absolute gash. Fallout in space. I don't know. I tried it. Said everyone. Gather. Everyone's just like, oh no, we got to say New Vegas. We got to be crazy. It's like the. Hold on. What are those people? What are those people with the? I've forgotten the words. It's funny that you're just ignoring Skyrim. I keep remembering Skyrim, and I've still not finished it after all these years. Honestly, the thing that puts me off from playing Skyrim again is the going through the bloody beginning all over again. I know there's a mod called A New Life or something like that, so you don't have to go through all that bollocks. Yeah, that fucking dog. That fucking dog. Seriously, I can't stand it. It's just like, oh, I hate that mission. I don't know if people know that, but I hate that mission. Oh, frickin' Lord. $2011. Wait, hold on. Which game are you talking about? Chaz, which game are you talking about? Is the first person that agrees? Yeah, because I'm not a fucking sheep, Chad. Everyone else will be like, oh yeah, New Vegas is the way. All the sheep go down that route. Route. Followed, you know. I did that mod once, got bounced by a mugger immediately. I do want to play Skyrim again. I maybe we'll attempt to finish it one day. One year, we'll attempt to do it. Skyrim camp. Yeah, I mean, I've still not finished it. I remember it coming out because everyone at Bloody Lion King were banging on about that. Oh, got shot in the knee bollocks all the time. It's like, Jesus Christ. Can you go back to talking about 24 or whatever other bollocks you were talking about all the time? Badger loves the sneaky archer. I am the sneaky archer. The proto sneaky archer. But hey, we got a printed front bit. It's curvaceous. 24 was early 2000s. I can't, honestly, Connie, I can't remember the time scale. All I remember is people banging on about fucking 24. Probably Lost as well. And then there was some other bollocks. Non-stop bollocks. All the time. And then they also, I think... I can't remember quite when I left Disney. You know what? Maybe the Skyrim non-stop knee, arrow to the knee bollocks was finally did my head in and I left. Who knows? It was probably actually Disney and their utter bollocks policies, but there we go. You can get into 24. Chad, I got sick of everyone talking about it, so I never watched it until like a decade later. And then I did like a few, I liked the first few episode series of 24 before it started going, frankly got confused or something. I tried to watch Lost, that is shit. Actual ice cream scoops of shit. Sorry, YouTube. Oh, the prison escape one. I think my brother watched that one. I don't know what it was called though. Prison? I don't know what it was called. I did try because like, everyone was talking about it, and it was just so irritating. Just like, so I tried to watch it. I think it appeared on Amazon or something, like 5 years ago or something, and I tried to watch it, and it's like I watched 4 or 5 episodes and thought, I can't do this. Even with... And listen. Ouch, I just punched the scenery. Everything's in the way. Oh, God. This is... Where are we? Microphone, you're going to behave. All right, this is coming from someone who watched Ice Spiders and Pterodactyl. Not the normal dinosaur spelling, terror. As in, oh, I'm scared. That variety of terror. Do you ever watch The Wire? No, I didn't. That's my brother watched that. He liked that. I think that's good. Apparently. The Wire was a show I was glad I went back to watch. It's not great, but it's refreshingly grim. Yeah, I mean, although going back and watching that stuff now compared to all the drivel that's coming out these days, might be onto a good move there. This is a banger, by the way, I checked. On absolutebangers.com. There was a picture of your mum. Full face cam? Yes. I love this track. It's a good one. I've actually got to... hold on. I need to put... I've not put all the doors in yet to this building. I will do when I have the patience for it, but that time is not today. I suppose I really need to take some picture of it, some dodgy picture, to show the internet that what they could buy, if they just give me their hard-earned money, I can give them quality printed plastic. Can you not hear the bangers? Yeah, you should be able to hear the bangers. I've been playing music all day. Oh, flipping Nora. Right, we're going to go back. I can only... I've been listening to absolute bangers all day. People must be thinking I'm an absolute idiot. More so than normal. Starting stream again. Yeah, I mean, I've only been streaming for 6 hours. 6 hours, baby. We did I punched the light again. We had the printer going for a few hours to begin with, to get everyone warmed up and ready to go. Do another 6? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are... where are we on this print? We are... 98%, 7 minutes. Man, I just wish that was chocolate. I just wish that was like a chocolate bar. Some Cadbury's chocolate. Oh. Hey, Dawn, how was camping? How was the camping? You had a week off, right? What's the tank on the left of the Russ? What here? Another Russ. I have a trio. Do it, you slag. What, do another 6 hours? Eyeballs are a wee bit tired from killing traitors and heretics all day. Listen, it's long, hard work when someone has to do it. Thank God you're here on and first to do it. You spied a warhound? There are no warhounds in here. That's a... That's a ranker from Star Wars Bandai kit, I believe. Hey, Slam, dude. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, dude, for the 80 months putting in fucking work. Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Or do you spy a warhound in your own den of inequity? Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to leave it at that. It was good. It wasn't too hot and it was dry. Perfection. I don't know about you. I mean, it's slightly warm down here. It's 23 Celsius outside. It's toastier in here. Dude, how you doing? Slam, what's cracking? Thank you so much for the 80. You saw some reindeer? Or out in the wild? You paddled in a lock? I took a ride on the steam train? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I love a steam train. Lurking and twerking, as you should be, sunshine. As you should be. Warhammer proxy, inequity. It's in iniquity, right? It's the word I'm thinking of. Inequity was just something completely different. I have warhounds, small epic scale ones. It's like 20 Celsius here today, but last week it's only 6. I mean, 16's ideal. Temperature-wise. Before some fucker clips me. No equality in my den. No. Well, there should be one dom and everyone else subs. Only one person to crack the whip. You know what I wrote? You miss steam trains? Wait, what? Iniquity, yeah. It's not a word I use very often. Cairngorms has a herd of 150? Holy crap. But they rotate bringing 4 down to a paddock for a week. Ah, so why do they bring down 4 from the more mountainous regions? You know what I've just seen on this? I just looked down. Christ, I can't. There's a snake motif on the wall. Woo! Look at that. You go down to the trapdoor, down to the dungeon to access the snake. Oh, to let people see them. That's very good. You know, you got to do the whole tourist thing, right? That print is so good. You should get one. Why just get one? Get 3. Just buy it. Just freaking do it. Get it over and done with. Rip it off like a bandage. Get it over and done with. I mean, bring down. We were not far from the herd, but you can pay, and they will hike you out to the herd. Oh, okay. Hey, that's good that they do both options. That almost looks laser engraved. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, truth be told. It's like, I think if you run a fingernail over it, you can, I don't want to scratch it, you can feel the texture of it. It's just in there, though. I would hike out, but my teenager was with us. Oh, she's... As a teenager, well, my knees are still rubbish. My knees are still rubbish after freaking decades. I don't know what happened, but they've been rubbish since I was about 17 or 18. So I understand. Now, I have a... In case you don't wonder... Okay, so I got the base of this building... Oh, Christ. Printed out. Hold on, where am I? Here I am. That's the ground floor. And then there's a little bit... which is also attached via a... Oh, shiver my timbers. It's a little, like, bridge thing which attaches to the pub, tavern. But it's just taking up even more room having this bridge thing on. Unfortunately, taking up even more room than that is this. So that is the first, second, third, and fourth floor right there, which I got to plonk onto the ground floor and attempt to take photos of, etc. But yes, steam trains should come back. Definitely. That would be a great thing. They need to hurry up and do it. But I have a feeling I need a larger desk. Okay, I found the right staircase. That's good. Folks, what are we all up to today, by the way? I'm waiting for this printer to really finish. It's printing out a floor, and then the thing on the far left is like a grill, a grate. Because there's a prison beneath this that the person's made. So I can, if I want to, print out like the prison layers and the layer beneath that as well. But frankly, I don't have the space. So I will be printing out these plates, and... Oh, hello. I think it's just finished, ladies and jelly spoons. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That was the 146th layer. Finishing. I swear. So a duck just made a noise outside. Sweet Christmas, that is huge, yes. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's before we get really sidetracked. I'm so glad that that printer's finished, though. That's only like a 7-hour print, I think. Let's have a look at the. I did bring it up earlier because we were going to look at it, and I got sidetracked, which is never ever happens on this stream. Yeah? Is that the right one? I think it is. That was you. So we will look at that. So Sunday preview. Dare you enter the tomb world? So it's the kill team tomb world. I kind of do like these wall things. And it's Necrons. And 2 kill teams. Like 2 Space Marine kill teams, I believe. Yeah? Sorry, I just had to check the printer. So, contains 2 completely new kill teams, and did I misunderstand this? Like a gargantuan stack of terrain. The box contains enough miniatures to create 2 entire teams. That's what I read. With plenty of sculpted shoulder pads and faces representing numerous chapters. Good. You got your Imperial Fists, White Scars, Ultra Lads. You want the Crons and maybe the Death Watch? I wouldn't mind the Necron walls, but I'm probably not going to paint that lot. No. I mean, genuinely, like, I'm not really sure. I like the well, we'll have a look. Let me see what I really think before I just waffle on. New Necrons. They got some spindly ones. Like these 2 chunky ones and this thing with the tail thing. Snake. I don't know, whatever it is. Caterpillar. Nonsense. Would be quite fun to paint. Not really, after all. It is a lot of terrain, yeah. I like how they've painted it, but I just... I've already got enough scenery. I wouldn't... Maybe one of these in the future and some of these, but... I think I'm probably more interested in the following one. There's an article that they put up today telling you which ones... Oh, okay, on the first. I'll click that in a moment. They do have loads of Necrons. Finally. Finally. After donkey's years. I mean, this does look really good. Like with the... Is this the cardboard base they've got? Like, gaming mat thing? Ultra Lads. All the shoulder pads. Loads of shoulder pads. Holy moly. Loads of heads. Some great chapters in there. Yeah, of course. They're Ultramarines, of course. Is that Eldar teabagging a Wraithlord? Yeah, it might be. It might be. Blade Master, you got your White Scar, you got your Demolisher. More things. You got someone with a hood. You got a shouty person, shouty people. Okay, what do we got here? We've got. Sorry, is that a Scythe of the Emperor? I thought for a second that was Mantis Warriors. Blood Knights are the double swords. I thought they were sable swords. Asbo. I thought that was a Mantis Warrior to begin with. Like, I thought those were pincers. I think those are Scythes of the Emperor, are they not? Hey, they got loads of snazzy ones. They got a snaky thing. Red scorpions. Blood Knights. Iron snakes. Tunnel snakes forever, surely. Tunnel snakes do rule. Straight out of Fallout 3. Is that it's a bloody Lamenter. Some claws, some hands, snaky things. Dark Angels, Imperial Fists, Raven Guard, Sallies, Flesh Terrors. What the hell's that? That one looks familiar. I can't place it. I've no idea what that is. Some horny goat thing? I don't know. There's biker hooligans that Connie likes. Blood Angels. Nova Marines. Ah. Ultra Lads. Beaky Boys. That's cool to see some, like, ones which aren't normal, like, you know, aren't normal. That's very cool. I dig it. Let's look at the pick from 2 amazing diorama miniatures by subscribing to Warhammer Plus this year, or there we go. So you got Infinity's Lament. So you got some Eldar, as you said, teabagging a Wraith Lord. Always a good time. I like they have some bear... No, exactly. I did see the bear pads as well. That's definitely a good thing. That sear is delicious. I bet that's what this Wraith Lord is thinking as he's getting teabagged by him. Absolute hussy. Eldar looking awesome. Age of Sigmar. I have seen a picture of it and then... Right. Okay. Yes, I had to. So he's summoning a. What do they say? A white? Is that right? Okay. So he's summoning some geezer. He's got a couple of skellies. In the moonlight. Surely, if it was moonlight, there would be a bluish hue to it. Face and feet. Oh god, thanks for pointing these things out. I was... He has... I don't want to foot shame. I'm going to anyway. He's got weird long toes. And meaty wide feet. I don't even know. I mean, that's what they look wide. It looks like this one's got long toes. This one's got like a flattened stump foot and nubby toes. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this person needs a foot fetish to sort of better understand feet. I don't know. I don't really look at feet, so God knows. They look weird though. The face. Is he a necromancer? Yeah, he's a necromancer. You could do a head swap maybe. Hopefully. All right. So, Sunday preview. So, let's get back to this. So, servitors. The Ravener, the Tyrannid one with the snaky things. Tyrannid infestation scenery. Are we definitely on Warhammer? We are, aren't we? Some of them look very suspicious. Sister Novitiate Squads. Orc Commandos. I have this one somewhere. I got made to order Eldari. There's Cassandra. I mean, maybe they'll just release the actual new one. Is that E-Drizzle himself? Yeah. So, unfortunately, yeah, it looks like one Farseer and a bunch of Warlocks in one box. I just wanted this geezer with the bobbly face. And then the scenery. Oh, hello, boys. Emperor's Children. Fabulous Bill. Luscious the Eternal. Noise Marines. I might get this one because I never purchased this guy first time around. He's cool, that one guy. What, this one? He's the one you like, right? Oh, the Eldar geezer? Yeah, the pointy one. I do agree. I'm going to have to try and locate one elsewhere. Bobbly head, yeah. And then some books. We clicked on that already. We looked at that. The Warhammer community team paint the Death Watch. Okay. Right, okay. I mean, we're not really looking at that, but I don't think there's anything else since yesterday. I did briefly look at Snake Woman. Dragon Woman. But frankly, I was not expecting a price of £90. I don't entirely know why I wasn't expecting that. But I was not expecting this to be 90 quid. I think that's probably naive of me to have hoped that it would have been less, but then again, I wasn't expecting the Sentinel to be 80 quid. Or that floaty balloon thing to be even more. Yeah. Oh, this is for Cathay. Cathay? It's Cathy. My Meowling, I probably butchered that, but whatever. The Storm Dragon. Secretly. Well, this is their entire new range. Cafe? Yeah, Grand Cafe. Cathay. I'm not beeping. That I know of. I hope not. I hope I'm not beeping. Woo! Oh, bastard. Oh, where's chat gone? You should get it. I mean, sounds delicious. Cafe? I mean, the only way I can do it, unfortunately, is going to be if I change... No, this one. This goal. It would be cheaper. But that's the only way I'm going to be able to do that. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to paint a dragon. Oof. Oh god. Getting rid of this thing off this plate. Chat has disappeared on me. Why? It's because I keep moving Discord around. To go with Galrock. Listen here, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Gabba, with your suggestions. Probably looks a lot more Age of Sigmar than Old World. That's probably unavoidable these days. Well, the... Hold on. Oh. So I did win the, you know that Horus Heresy painting competition that I did basically from, I think, December till, no, November to April? 6 months. Wait, she's 72 on Element. Element Games are stocking her. Holy sh... She's resin, right? Why did I think she was resin? I didn't realize she was sweet, sweet plastic. Oh my god! Well, I can do a £72 goal. Oh, hello. So basically, I did that Horus Heresy painting competition for like 6 months, and I won, obviously. Like there was any doubt that anyone else was going to win. But I did win, and I did get Elise Druchard. So but the whole scale is, sort of increasing a little bit over, like, with the Age of Sigmar. Oh, with the newer stuff. I'm genuinely bemused. I was not expecting that to be a plastic kit. That's so weird. That's so weird. I'm not going to complain. But still, plastic. Like, I think these kits are, like, they are embiggening, as a word for you. They are getting bigger over compared to the old world minis. Wait, hold on. How's this horse go together? Jesus Christ. This horse is all over the place. Anyway, I think they do seem to be getting a little bit bigger, and as you say, there's a little bit of scale creep going on. I don't mind a little bit, it's when it gets too much. Toyta's a Toyga. So yeah, this was old Elise Druchard. I've been waiting for that to get out of resin casting hell that it's been in for God knows how long. But when they restocked all the Horus Heresy stuff, well, a lot of them, seems they also did some of the old world stuff as well. And old Elise was all up in there, so we got her finally. I'm just removing. So this is for the prison. I don't quite understand why they've got the prison right... I suppose it makes sense. The prison right by the pub. Tavern. I suppose they can literally just drop the drunks off into the drunk tank straight away. So... there is a thing. I can't remember which room this lines up with on the tavern. I think it's the bar. There's a little hatch. So that goes there, basically. This one is a bit of a tight fit. Read the comment, ask me why. Do I have to tell... Hold on. Hold on. Ragnar. Badger the Necromancer. Why? Sorry, Ragnar. Sorry. Why? The size of the bloody thing? I know. That's what she said, Gabba. That is what she said. Etc, etc. You can... it is an unboxing. You can relax. Ragnar, I'm very sorry. I should have realized that you had comments to make. We just quickly... So this bit goes there. I'm printing out another one of these things for the back of the hotel. Well, I have a temporary stand-in, I think. We're watching an 80s action movie. Okay, I've got to get these bits. I've got to get these bits all kind of jiggly together. Alright. Ouch. I think this one goes at the back. Ish. Okay. So I am printing out one more board on the P1S. I've got to print out another one. And apparently another window. So that is on there. Not that you can see this. I will try and take a picture of this. But I'm going to have to lift this entire hotel up and slap it down. Badger Pet Shop Boys. Absolute tunes. I know, Avi. Well, I was admittedly 2 hours of that was me just not. This was it. Hold on. It was the printing camera for 2 hours while I was painting this morning. I'm not going to bed now, you hussy. I need to be bribed before I. Wait, that would make me a hussy. Screw it. 2 hours of 3D printing, and then I do know the time. It is rapidly approaching. But I do want to get this building. I need to get this building onto this. It's rather large. Okay, it's on. It's on, ladies and jelly spoons. Ooh, Betty. So it's back to front. I gotta spin it around. Random plastic in the background. Always random plastic in the background. Oh yeah, that green bit is the APC from Aliens. In case you didn't know. One of the finest kits to grace our shores. Okay. Ooh. Slap this roof on. Yes. I'm missing a bit. Down here. That is a fan. Why didn't you put her in charge? Exactly. Should be the default situation at all times. All right. Okay, so now we got the kitchen roof, or the first. Oh! Jesus Christ! This house is freaking ginormous. I have one. All right. Yeah. Taking up all the light and the camera. I can only apologize from the bottom of my heart. So the Oast House has a building. A bit. It also has a sort of one of these deals. And then a roof. Ouch. And then a proper roof. So as I said, we are missing a bit of a like a dormer window. I need to print one of those out, which is really irritating me. So this is attached. Jesus Christ. I was not thinking when I was thought, oh, I'll just print this. I did not engage the brain cells. Please stop saying Oast House. Incorrect. I will continue to say it. I am getting my workout. Poor Alan Partridge. So yeah. I need a... This will be a temporary stand. Oof. Oh my god. We're having one disaster after another. Flipping Nora. Yes? Yes. Folks, what are we doing tonight? That is bloody hell. Okay, we're Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can get a picture of this. Aha! Alright, I have a picture of it somewhere. Get this on the screen. It's missing a tiny little bit. So there, that's it. It's missing, obviously, like the front, like the doors, the front doors, like the second floor, like double doors in the middle there. The weather vane hasn't been attached. The weather vane hasn't been attached yet. Up. Hold on, where is it? Glazing. So there's a little weather vane there which is going to be attached. But there should be like double doors there which I've yet to attach. Front door. There's an interior door in here. And I need to print out this one. Then there are pinholes in this roof to sort of hold it together. There's going to be a whole load of super glue there. There are pins in here. I don't know how deep those pinholes go. I don't think they're going to be enough. So I'm not sure I'm going to glue them together yet, because it'll be a massive roof. Otherwise, I mean, I'd have to put some supporting thing on the roof, like apex of the roof. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But one thing after another, I suppose. I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. That is for sure. I've got no idea. Probably. Well, that print is about to finish. Ideally, getting the other print finished overnight. I don't really want to be having the printer going tomorrow. While I'm streaming again, because it is bloody hot in here. I'm absolutely melting. I'm looking forward to diving into the old shower, that's for sure. Tonight, probably the first thing I'm going to do. I don't know about you folks. What will you be diving into? Glazing? Oh no, well no. The God. So there are pinholes. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'm now looking. Yeah, there are like a few pinholes which line up to sort of have it as one big roof. You're staring at my stream? That's why you're a winner, Ragnar. That's why you're a winner. Winner chicken dinner. How far did I get with the Chaos Marines? I am. There's one. We've got steel. We got metal on. We've got some highlights. We're doing the trim now. Started the trim. And then we've got... I'm leaving the Hazard Stripe Nightmare to later. We might do some commission painting on the stream tomorrow or the next day. But like as we all know, I don't really get a huge amount of stuff done on stream. Let's be brutally honest, which is fine. But it's a commission. I don't want to be... So I'm doing most of that painting off camera. I don't mind doing an occasional stream of that if we're sort of really dragging behind, but you know, hopefully we're not going to get into that stage. Chicken pasta tomato bakey thing? Oh yes. So once you abandon this, no idea. Yeah, well, it's not abandoning. Okay, it's not abandoning. I do not want to abandon you, but I do need to get food and I do need to shower. That's basically long and short of it. I hate to tell you. And set up another print, in fact. But first of all, I need to really move this bad boy. Because this thing is... You got some chest hair there, aren't you lucky? It's taken up my entire desk. And frankly, I can't actually... I'm having to sort of peer over this bloody thing. And it's slightly... interesting. You really want to watch episode 4 of Aliena? Do it. And then tell me how it is tomorrow. Considering that you were in pain pulling it up all at once, maybe not. No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. I wasn't in pain. It was not pain I was suffering. It was just like how it's all attached. It's not glued together. They're all held together via like slotted in things. And I was concerned I was going to pull on the wrong one and the whole thing was going to come apart. Decidedly vast, yes. Exactly so. Now let me have a little butchers. Definitely need a shower. Shower is definitely on the agenda. A very quick look. Very quick look. Miniatures and models. Cryos, myself. Very handsome looking as well. I'm surprised all these other people are watching these other people. It's terrible. Should have gone to the most handsome person on Twitch. The hell? Frankly, okay. Did I see? I did see. I'm afraid I am actually melting now. So what we're going to do is highlight this, and the music stopped as well. So that's a disaster. We are going to go and raid Mad Cat. My brain is frazzled. So if you could copy and paste the correct one for you. If you're subscribed, there's a subscribed thing. If you're not subscribed, there's an unsubscribed thing. Feel free to remedy that by subscribing. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you tomorrow for another lovely stream of gibberish.